Christopher Miller.
I'm Cameron Terry.
Victoria Karkau, Rachel Ivy.
And I'm Philip Young, and we are Columbia Academy. I'd like to start off with a question. When I say social media, what do you think of? Chances are, you think of a really famous celebrity with millions of likes, followers, and retweets, such as Lil Nas X, the famous singer of Old Town Road. You might also think of popular culture stars, such as Elon Musk, who has recently become famous on Twitter for his witty comments. If you are into video games, you might think of PLI, who became famous on YouTube. However, some of you might think of depressed teens who are addicted to their phones. And this is a problem that is not only facing Columbia Academy, but our entire generation. Teens are spending more and more time on their phones. And even in examples like this, you could be sitting right next to someone and be texting them. And that's not what we want in this world. We want to be building face-to-face relationships, not phone relationships.
Now, at CA, we tend to use a lot of technology. And most of the time, it's being used for schoolwork. Sometimes we use it in our free time for gaming, such as Clash of Clans. Now, Clash of Clans has a group chat sort of thing, and this has been used at CA specifically to bully and exclude some students. Now, this can happen in any chat room because people are going to be behind a phone screen and or a gaming persona. Now, because teens these days are always on their phone, they're always got their phone into their screen, we decided to look at our own screen time to see how much time we spend. Now, the average amount of time that we spend on social media is about half. Now, this illustrates how constant kids are on social media, especially. And this can kind of spill over into inappropriate times to have their social media out, such as church, class, and chapel. Now, we found a quote that perfectly personifies the root of these issues, and it's not social media itself, it is how the people are using it. No social media network did anything wrong. The problem is the way a lot of people use it and the role it plays in their lives. Originally, social media was meant to connect people, but people have started using it in various ways and have been misusing it.
Has something like this ever happened to you? To many of us, it seems like a minor and trivial issue, as a lot of us don't find our self-worth in social media. But for those of you who do, this can be something that can cause a lot of problems. Social media has created an environment where we feel the need to feel loved by how many comments we get, or how many likes, or how many followers we have. And this is a major issue plaguing our school, and I'm sure it's plaguing yours too. This can create a mindset where depression can be commonplace in teens. In this next slide, you'll see these pictures. When you see these, what do you think about? Do you think about fake people? All of these people in the pictures that were just on the board, both of these women are beautiful. But in these pictures, they're both over-filtered to make it look better than it really is. This promotes a mindset that everything that we do has to look a certain way. We have to be a certain shape or look a certain way to be considered beautiful or to be considered loved by our environment. And if you look at the picture in the middle of Kim Kardashian, she's sucking on a lollipop, and in her caption, she says, "They're appetite-suppressant lollipops, and they're literally unreal." Imagine you have self-worth image issues. Imagine you have an eating disorder or body dysmorphia, and you see this woman promoting something that is going to cause you issues. How does that make you feel? We believe that this has caused major issues of depression in social media in our teens.
Now, we've said a lot of bad things about social media, but don't be misled. At Columbia Academy, we think social media can be a great tool for connecting each other. Because at the root of social media is connectivity. That's why it was created. Look at this quote. "Social media is not all about establishing fake identities and self-image issues. It can be a tool of great benefit for everyone who's using it if it is used sensibly. The possibility to instantly connect with the ones you care about has brought about many positive changes to people's lives." As Cameron said earlier, the issue with social media is not social media itself, it's how we use it. We use it to put people down instead of connecting with each other and building each other up. For example, let's talk about another famous celebrity, Will Smith. Now, throughout Will Smith's career, He's done a lot of things. He's a singer, he's an actor, and more recently, he's a social media influencer. In this tweet, he talks about a lot of bad problems that are plaguing the world today, such as depression, suicide, and divorce. However, he ends this by trying to inspire his audience by saying that they can make a change. And that's the kind of thing that social media should be used for. Instead of using it to put people down and to show off your perfect life, Will Smith is trying to connect to other people and inspire them. Speaking of connectivity, social media can also be used to keep people informed. Just as an example, if you live in an area that is prone to natural disasters, you probably know that social media is a great tool to keep you informed about evacuation routes and when and where it will hit. It can also be used to stay connected to your family, your friends, and your loved ones to let them know that you're okay during these troubling times. There are many other examples of how social media can keep you connected, and this is just one.
As we said before, social media was used in many negative ways, but it can also be used in positive ways, such as the Dove campaign, which is about body shaming and how we want to have a positive image of everybody. And on Visco, they use different Bible verses and inspirational quotes to make you feel better and encourage you to continue making your school better. Social media is originally used to connect you with old friends, family, all kinds of people. Now, that's been taken out of proportion lately, and now we're using it to just be bad and just be mean to each other, which is not what we want. So we want to take it back to the original idea of connecting people and using it to inspire others rather than harm.
At Columbia Academy, we believe this year that, and in the future, we can use social media to create a culture of positivity and to encourage students that often feel undermined and underrepresented. I know this from personal experience. I'm the president of the robotics club in my school, and oftentimes our awards and accolades aren't even recognized. Sometimes they're even at the bottom of an email, and they're rarely spoken about. So we have proposed a solution. It's an Instagram page that we are going to be calling CA Today. And in this, we will be posting accomplishments of students and teams that often feel undermined. We will be posting encouraging posts, such as Bible verses, and uplifting posts. And we believe that this will help spread a culture of positivity at our school. This is what we are doing. We as leaders, all of us, need to be looking forward to be using social media in a positive aspect rather than a negative one to uplift, not to tear down. Thank you. That's all, folks.